Dogg and Eminem getting involved in NFT, a crypto-themed restaurant that's not accepting crypto, Vladimir Putin Hates retired people. This and more on today's episode of DX News. Hey guys, welcome to DX News. Today we're going to share some tragic things with you today. But let's not let that get in the way of having a great show. Mom, I want NFTs.
Fuck. That's how I know that I'm in the studio with the dog.
But son, we have NFTs at home.
What's your name? Wow, boy, this is not going the way that I had planned.
Hey!
That's probably how Seth Green feels after his concept for his NFT-based show was used by Eminem and Snoop Dogg in an amazing new music video. Let me give you some context. So Seth Green has a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, which was recently stolen. Now, this NFT was going to be featured on his new show on YouTube, which was kind of schizophrenic in our opinion. And then he went on to pay $300,000, I believe it was, to get it back. So now Snoop Dogg and Eminem have launched this music video, which was actually pretty cool. They justify their trip into the NFT realm by having consumed some quantities of this fantastic herb right at the beginning of the video. So it's a very psychedelic trip, and it kind of gives you a very clear message. You have to be insanely high in order to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for JPEGs. So Tether is also announcing that they're launching another collection to their stablecoin. Our not so shady favorite stablecoin company has decided that it's not really important if stablecoins depeg. You could always make more, right? Like, it's not like we have that problem. Remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about how they were making a tethered peso, and this time they're stepping up their game with the British sterling pound.
Oi bruv, it's Tuesday, isn't it? It's time to watch YouTube.
According to them, it's because they've had some very good feedback from the British government about how Britain could become a central hub for crypto. With this last addition to their portfolio, they're going to be making 5 stablecoins at this moment. They have the US dollar, they have the euro, the Chinese yuan, the Mexican peso, which was added last, and now the sterling pound. Another reason for this could be the race to be king of the stablecoins. Let's just hope that they're all properly backed.
You serious?
Irony to appreciate here. Alex Shinsky, the founder of Celsius, who hates banks, so he went on to found his own company that works like a bank, but is not a bank, might be in for bankruptcy. We gotta really insist on this. He hates banks. Like, he hates banks so much that he had t-shirts made that say how much he hates banks. And I believe right now he might hate them even more. Or he could change his tune depending on how much he gets paid. So his not a bank might go bankrupt. And the people who are looking to buy it are none other than the very controversial multinational investment bank, Goldman Sachs. They're looking to buy discounted crypto assets and are looking into the way of Celsius and are actually trying to raise $2 billion to get into it. Moving on to our crypto-themed restaurant that stopped accepting crypto. You'd think this was founded by some disciples of Dogg. So this California-based restaurant called Bored and Hungry decided that they weren't going to accept crypto anymore, which was, the catchy thing about their restaurant to begin with. According to them, they say that people don't want to sell their ETH or trade it for burgers. What they want to do is hold it and accumulate it. Have you guys heard of stablecoins? Whatever their reasoning is, they're obviously not looking at the charts. The crypto bloodbath continues, and not just in the bleeding price of tokens and coins. We're also seeing more and more offers rescinded, more people getting let go. Recently, Bitpanda has fired a fourth of its workforce. They've also gone on to rescind several offers, but there is no indication of how many offers they've actually went on to rescind. We have to give a shout out to Crypto Jobs List. Even though we are not sponsored, they're actually stepping up their game and helping people who've been laid off find jobs faster. And kudos to DX for keeping us around. We may not be the funniest, we don't write the best jokes, we don't deliver them the best way, but we try. So Carnival is a project that describes themselves as, get this folks, a metaverse asset bank. They're promising people a 41% APY. Really, you would think that these people got together to just agree to offer these stupid APYs. I just love how adding dumb amounts of APY and cheesy buzzwords will give you $3.8 million. Now, this wasn't a rug though, just to be clear. It was actually a hacker who hacked an exploit. Oh man. Oh man, guys, and this is the worst moment in the day. I gotta tell you, I was hoping to not have to share this with you. We lost somebody close and dear who didn't deserve to be lost. Malditos perros. That's on your turn, buddy. There was a mascot called Mono Sicario who was recently blasted to hell on a gunfight between the cartel and the forces of good and evil. Fuck you. Wasn't your turn. No te tocaba, brother. Salud, monito. The latest victim in the drug war. After a horrendous bloodbath firefight between the Mexican military and a cartel in Mexico, the most innocent victim was a little monkey. So the monkey is in reality dressed with bulletproof vest as a cartel member, and he was a mascot of a regional cartel which happened to die in a firefight. Really. So the internet has gone crazy with this. While some people are actually upset, like some of us, others are actually making fun of the poor little monkey. Now, some of them, and as a way of expressing their love, actually got together and made a banda song about it.
El chango no le tocaba, alguien le robó su historia.
Vladimir Putin. He happens to hate retired people. Putin has called somebody named General Pavel to come back and defend the honor of Mother Russia. You can see on the gentleman's face how excited he is about returning to war and returning to serve the motherland. Even though you can see in the excitement of his face of coming back from retirement and serving the motherland, he might have a couple of things in his way. Mostly himself, like he's a bit stoggy around the midsection. We're not sure if he's combat ready. He's coming in at a very hefty 280 pounds, but we are sure of one thing. He can definitely cover for his men. Now, according to the New York Post, General Pavel is 67 years old. He washes down 5 meals a day with a liter of vodka each. And he is actually so voluminous that he uses 2 sets of bulletproof vests to cover his size, girth, width, load. I don't know what you're supposed to say there. Anyway, he's a big guy and he's going to win Putin's war for him. No. Word on the street is that, or the article that we copied this from, is that he is so desperate for officers. Most of his officers in combat have been either killed or injured, that at this point he's scraping the bottom of the vodka barrel to see who's still alive and willing to come back to fight. But willing is a stretch. Like, Putin tells you gotta, put your uniform back and fight for Mother Russia. You don't have much of a choice, buddy. And as always, to top off with DX stuff, the Blockchain Futurist Conference will take place in Toronto this August 9th. And guess who's making a special appearance? You guessed it, Vitalik Buterin. But there is also rumors that somebody at DxSale might be a main speaker. Amazing. People like Vitalik Buterin, Paolo Arduino, and David Goxin will be featured. Somebody else very, very cool in DxSale will also be doing a speaker spot. So it'll be worth to hit it up, guys. We mentioned several times that we're doing a documentary on the Luna fiasco. So if you're willing and you have the time to chip in, please hit us up on Twitter and let us know your 2 cents. And regarding the top secret game, we're actually gonna drop a big sneak preview right in that Futurist conference in Toronto on August 9th. So stay tuned for more. As always, guys, my name is Louis, and remember to always, always, always do your own research.